You guys asked for a behind the scenes of a WEC race, so we'll bring you along and try to explain it on the way. So we are out at the track walk. Usually it is pretty standard, pretty usual for everybody to go out and do a track walk. Mainly what we're going out to see is if there's any track changes. Now in this case we have had a test coming here before, so we kind of do know what changes have been made and how the track feels, but it's still good to just go out and have a look with the official signs and everything. What else do we look for? Just, I think, kind of those little discussions that you have between team engineers and drivers, and just kind of see what approach we want to take this weekend. It's a good situation for us to be able to have an open discussion for sure. So getting towards the end and looking for the last section.
Welcome back, big Imola. Thank you very much.
Friday in Imola, pre-practice 1 seems wet. People are out on wet tires right now, but it did stop raining a couple of hours ago. But just because it is pretty fresh and let's say wind is pretty low, it's not drying very quickly at the moment, which means that we'll probably be on rain tires for the whole session. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out what the track is like. And now it's just about fine-tuning, seeing how the conditions of today affect the car, and then tomorrow seems dry for qualifying, so we'll be good. Looking forward to it. Now we're going to slicks. Seems like it's dry enough. We'll see, it'll be interesting.
Good day.
Yeah, good day. I think we got through all program, and I think we're really happy with that. So we're gonna analyze everything. Hopefully, weather keeps up for tomorrow, and then we'll manage it.
Hello, hello.
Che è un team legato a doppio filo alla casa di Vicente sempre a raccontare e immortalare ogni momento del debutto della fantastica Valkyrie. That's it, Saturday is done. P6 in the end in qualifying. Obviously it was a tough day. FP3 wasn't quite the preparation that we kind of were hoping for, but nonetheless I think it was pretty much the same for everybody else too. So therefore I feel like we really maximized our package, and now we're going into the race confident that we will be in the top 10. I think that we can say, maybe even fighting for a couple positions higher, which would be nice. I think we're in the mix with Toyota and BMW, and we'll bring them the fight, that's for sure. So looking forward to tomorrow. Full throttle. Let's send it.
So this is my motorhome. This is where I sleep at all the European races. It is super nice. I'm really happy with it. You know, I've been having it since I think 12 years now. So it's been on the road for a while, but it's in amazing shape and it does all I need. Sometimes it rains in, but I mean, I guess that's it just happens, I think. And you know, it just avoids me having to go to hotels, drive for half an hour or whatever. In this case, I'm pretty much on the racetrack every time, just like a scooter, walk, whatever it is that I use as transportation to go to the event. Yeah, so it's race day. We are starting in the third row on the right side today. Fred is going to take the start, and yeah, we'll just try and keep track position. I think that's really key to today's race. It's just being in front and like getting that clean air. I think we'll probably have some of that. So, you know, as long as we're kind of sticking with the Toyotas, or maybe even, you know, battling a bit with them, I think they'll probably at some point get through the BMW in front. Just seems like it is a bit more favorable to LMH cars than the LMDH cars, just because it is so bumpy, and with, you know, the four-wheel drive after a certain speed, I think it is 190 kilometers an hour, that the four-wheel drive kicks in, just gives you that extra boost, you know, over those bumps. So I think they'll battle a bit in front, and then we'll battle with the next LMDH car, which is going to be the BMW in this case. So exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be challenging with the weather and stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and let's go.
And do you do anything, is there anything you do like mentally to try and like chill you out on race day, or do you not find it affects you too much? Like,
I'm the chillest person on a race day. No, like at the end of the day, I've been doing this for a long time now, and it is my happy place. So for me, there's no real reason to bring me down or hype me up, because I feel like every time I wake up, I'm just in the sweet spot for the race. Of course, they're like, you know, every human has off days or better days than their average, and so do I. But let's say on a good day, I'm usually always perfect and happy with where I am at mental state wise. If there are days where I feel like I'm a bit down, actually that's something that I'll be pretty open with, just because I feel like it's good if the team knows, as there are different steps that you can go through to kind of improve that. And yeah, when I'm too hyped, I try and bring myself down a bit with some music, or just, let's say, I'm not trying to, you know, go around too many stations on the weekend where, for example, they're media, or like, you know, something that would even electrify myself even more, just because you're so because the schedule is so hectic. So you kind of just want to try and pace yourself a little, and yeah, that's how I manage myself and manage my mental state, as it is super important for racing. You know, you want to be mentally in the sweet spot every time you get in the car, and there are different ways to get there. Is it cold outside?
ish.
I stole my teammate's jacket. He stole mine though. You know, also one perk of being in the motorhome, you don't really have to show your pass. You know, like how at WEC you always have to scan in. It's always a long queue actually, and I skipped that queue because I'm already in the paddock. Alright. Boom.
It got a bit hectic at the end now. Podium, yeah, managed to get onto the podium. I think that's obviously the big news. I think we were really efficient in the last couple of stints, especially on soft. I mean, it didn't seem like the soft was the favourable tyre. It did end up being at the very end, so really happy with that. Really happy also with the exchange that we had with the team. So yeah, I think we made up for the little issue that we had in the beginning of the race and ended up getting a result for it. So happy with that. Yeah, a couple of weeks off and then back in Spa soon. So looking forward to that one. Is one of my favorite tracks. So yeah, very excited for that, and let's go.